Happy New Year, Floss friends.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. My name is Caroline. I'm the owner of Evertote.
And I'm Kerri, the owner and dyer of Roxy Floss.
And we are here today to tell you
I don't
all
know why
about...
we're here.
She's just the dyer. Just the dyer. Just the dyer. She's the whole reason we're here, actually. We have some really exciting new subscription clubs to tell you about today. That is the focus of this video. So it should be short and sweet.
Yeah.
We're going to come back next week, next Thursday, to begin our regular bi-weekly Flosstube
2025 edition.
Extravaganza. So today we've got 3 new clubs to tell you about. Today we're launching the brand new Roxy Floss Co. ABC Club and the One of a Kind Club. They start today. They're going to be live in the shop at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So basically, the 2 floss clubs, the ABC Club is going to take you through Kerri's floss collection, the Roxy Floss collection, over the course of 30 months. So when you're signing up for this subscription service, it is a 30-month subscription, and you get 12 skeins of floss a month.
Yeah.
So month 1, these are going to be shipping at the end in the last 2 weeks of every month. So month 1 in February, for February's floss, you're going to receive Anne Stein, 11 points more, Afternoon Tea, Alder Ego, Almond, Amaretto, Amethyst, Anchors Away, Anne, Annie, Antique Wedding Dress, and Arctic Air. So those are your first 12 colors. It's a great mix. And so it's going to take 30 months to get through the entire collection. And these are flosses that are now standard, regular collection flosses. You're going to be building the whole thing from the ground up. For those who join throughout the 30 months, throughout the club, you will not be starting at the beginning of our colors. You'll be starting where we are in that month. However, your subscription will carry over, and then we will start again with these colors in July of 2027. I know, but you know what? It's gonna go like that. You know it is.
I know.
So at that point, the club will roll over. We'll start all over again. So you will eventually receive all of them. You'll just be joining in at the point of where we are. So that's our first club. The second club is a little bit more of a Kerri special.
Oops.
No, they're not oops.
They're not oops.
So the secondary club is the One of a Kind Club. Yeah. So why don't you talk about your process behind this club? We're actually going to show you the first club.
So I've been really wanting to do gradients. So I figured this was a good opportunity to jump on that. So it's a grouping of 7 cards of floss is it every month or every second month?
Every month.
Every month. And
surprise.
Yeah, surprise. Be right back. I gotta go dye. So it would be a set of 4 gradients, a pop color, something that works with the palette, but it's a big pop of color. And then I'll be doing a highly variegated and then a speckle. Just 1 speckle, 1 highly variegated.
Right. So each pack will be like a self-contained, everything's going to look great together.
Yeah.
But it's going to follow that formula. 4 that are in shades, 1 pop, 1 highly variegated, 1 speckle. So to show you what you're getting from, just as an example, this is the first month. And so that's why this month isn't going to be a surprise. We thought we'd show it and share it so that you had a really clear idea of what to expect on a monthly basis. So I'm going to film the floss up close, and I'll overlay it over me telling you what these are. So in order from lightest to darkest of the gradients, we start with Pearl, Shoreline, Skipper, and Cliffhanger.
Those are good, Hannah.
Right?
Those are good names.
As always, our naming queen, queen of the puns, Floss Boss Hannah, has done it again. And as you can see, we have a really cohesively named group of floss as well. Our pop of color is called Marina. Our highly variegated is called Overboard.
Nice.
And then our speckle is called Beach Glass. Now what's really interesting about the speckle is because it is such a unique dye process, right?
Yeah, it really is.
Every skein is unique. Every single skein of Beach Glass is entirely unique. You may end up with one that has more subtle speckling. You may end up with one that has a heavier speckle load on it. It's just the nature of where the dye hits and when it's carded, where you know where it falls, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's month 1. The one of a kind club is limited. We only have 210 maximum clubs. So that's it. So those will be listed until the club is full, and you know, we might reopen spots throughout the year. Lots of times people will you know, decide they can no longer be part of the club, so a spot may open up later on. But for now, we have 210 spots. The ABC Club is a little bit more flexible because, of course, these are colors that are in the regular catalog, so we have quite a bit more leeway there with the numbers there. Okay, so this next club is actually a bit of a surprise.
Is it a surprise to me?
Well, it is kind of a surprise to you, except you've now seen it.
Oh, okay.
But the idea of the club is a surprise.
Okay, cool.
Because last week, Hannah came to me and she said, I had an idea. I had an idea, and you can tell me whether or not you think it's a good idea or not. Oh. Hannah had the idea to start a bag club. Now, we tried doing this a number of years ago, and we did it for a couple of months, but then I don't know, we got busy and didn't, you know, it wasn't cohesive, and I was busy doing a lot of other things. Well, we have a larger team now, especially in our sewing department. we have enough people now that we can actually do this and have some fun with it. So Hannah's idea, and I think it's an awesome one, is that 4 times a year, this is going to be a subscription service. So you are signing up for 4 bag clubs. It's going to be shipping in February, May, August, and November. The November club will be winter holiday themed. And we actually I have samples of the very first club ready to go to show you all about it. This is the fabric. These are the bags. So everyone will get a small bag. So this is the fabric.
It's up that way. It's up and down that way.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So we did this so that the fabric directionally would work.
Yeah.
And we put the zipper in the top. Okay, so it's our regular small size, except we've got our zipper at the top. The lining is a fun sort of goldy, you know, just a fun print on the lining. And there, look at our little hedgehog.
That is so cute.
Isn't that cute? So everybody gets a small bag. Everybody gets a notions pouch with our little mushroomy snail fabric. It's so
I
cute.
use those pouches everywhere.
Right? Me too.
I've got them in the car for receipts.
And John asked me for a couple more the other day too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he uses them for his phone cords and things like that. Yeah. Okay, now the main fabric, you have a choice. So the choice is either going to be a large flat bag or a wedge tote, because price point wise, we can do them for about the same. So that's why the bag club price can be the same for everyone. It's just you can choose which style bag you want. The fabric for this month is,
oh, so cute.
It's a blackberry flower print. There it is, close up. We've paired it with this amazing khaki twill that I love. We haven't used a twill in our bags in quite a while, and I just love it. And the combo color-wise, I think is just great. So that's the large flat. It fits an 11-inch square Q-snap. And here is the wedge tote.
Have you always had these on here?
No.
I was gonna say.
So we're doing something a little different. This is also something that we did a long time ago that I always loved. So I thought it would be fun for this club to try something new. So every club will be a little different. Next month's wedge tote might have a strap, etc. So this time we did the O-ring on the side with a little bit of extra twill, holding it in place there.
Okay, you know what I love about that?
What?
When you're traveling, you can put your knitting or cross-stitch bag on a carabiner on your bag without stuffing it into your backpack.
Exactly.
Love it.
Right? So, cool beans. And our wedge totes fit an 8-inch square Q-snap with room for bobbin box and snacks. So, yeah. And that's, they all have, all of these bags are going to have that same lining that I showed you for the small one. So they're all matched on the inside. So your choice is either the large flat or the wedge tote.
Really well done.
Thank you. And then all of this entire set also uses a milk chocolate colored zipper as well. Now the club will also include, we've made an allowance for an extra treat to come with the set. That treat will vary. I already know what the treat is for this, this set. It is a sewn accessory that is made by our team, but it's going to be a surprise. You might get a couple skeins of floss, you might get a little pair of scissors, you might get some other treat that we will tuck into the package for you, just so that there's a little bit of a surprise. And we will share the fabrics throughout the coming months so that you know what's coming.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have 60 clubs available, and that's it. In the future, we may be able to open that up for more.
This is so awesome. Like you could put an AirPad Air into this, or like
planner bag, or you know, a lot of the smaller 5x7 charts.
Yeah.
Floss ring,
right.
You know, using that and this, if you're a hand stitcher, it's just the perfect kind of job. I love the small sizes. Yeah, and it's so cute. Yeah. So, bag club.
That's awesome.
Right?
Wow.
And I mean,
that's so exciting.
How amazing that, I mean, it's almost like it was meant to be that the first one-of-a-kind floss club
that's so
actually bizarre. Like matches the colors of the bags like bang on.
Yeah, it's super weird.
You'd almost think we planned it, but we actually didn't.
No.
So it's really fun.
It's like our nails.
It's like we just didn't even try. It just happened that way. It's just so pretty. So those are the new clubs, 3 new clubs, 2 new floss clubs and a bag club. They are going to be live in the shop as of 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. We'll have a post up on Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram. I am at Evertotes, and Kerri is at,
I don't know, Roxy.Floss Co.
Roxy.Floss Co. I'll link it in the description box below. Now, not rules, but
things
frequently asked questions about billing, shipping, cancellation, because we do tend to receive a lot of emails with questions about these things. A lot of these answers for questions that you will have will be right on our website in the listing, but also I'm going to copy and paste the information that Hannah has prepared. I'm going to copy it also in the description box below. Other than that, prices do not include shipping prices. If you have questions about how much are the shipping costs going to be, best way to do that is to actually go through the process of the shopping cart function. You will receive the cost of the shipping before you hit the pay button. So you'll have that information there before you make your decision. What else? Yes, we can combine shipping usually. So if you are in a linen club and you want that combined with your fabric club, with your floss club, we do our very best to combine and refund postage when we can. There are other times where we don't have the capacity, manpower, woman power wise to do it. But if at all possible, we always make our best effort to do so. Okay. Again, so Hannah has really done a lot of work into setting out the guidelines of these clubs. So again, I really recommend that you go and read everything that she's put in there, because it usually will answer most of the questions that you have. If you have more questions, feel free to ask in the comments below, as well as shoot us an email, hannah@evertote.ca or caroline@evertote.ca. Don't bother emailing this one. She just makes us all the pretty things.
Pro tip, it'll probably fall through the cracks.
She's very busy. So, dyeing all these beautiful things, right?
Thanks.
You know,
yeah.
I'm in love with this club. I am in love with this club. Like,
I'm really happy with it.
Seriously, so
this
good.
is actually the first time I've seen it, because I dyed it before before I went on holidays.
That's
and then
right.
Christmas happened. And
That's
then,
right.
Yeah.
Well, my first time seeing it was downstairs, all laid out on the drying rack, and it was like, oh, it's gonna be so good. And it is. It's magical.
It always looks so much different when it's carved.
Yeah, it really does. So, okay, that's it for us today. We will be back next Thursday with a regular floss tube. I've been doing a ton of stitching.
Me, not so much.
But that's okay,
Yeah,
right?
December was busy.
December was very busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just when I had all these, I had the big FOMO about
holiday countdown.
No, about all the Christmas stitching that I wasn't going to get to, that I wanted to do, and I pulled like 24 patterns to start. Day stitched, big goose egg. So
yeah.
I stitched for the first time 2 nights ago.
Yeah. Well,
It's crazy. Things will settle down.
sometimes, you know, life is just like that, right?
Yeah.
So,
I'm still trying to wrap up a Christmas ornament that I started at the beginning of December. Remember the small win?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
It's all right.
That's all right. You got a week.
That's right.
You got a week.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll
I should be able
challenge
to pull
you.
it together.
I'll challenge you. You can do it. Okay. That's it for us today, everybody.
Excellent.
We'll see you in a week. Take care.
Bye.
Happy stitching. Just my sweater. I know. It's like, have you ever watched Rafael Nadal play tennis?
No.
He's got this entire set of like ticks that he'll do before he takes his, and I feel it's the same. I've got this like routine that happens before I'm ready.
Yeah.
Now I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm fluffed and adjusted and ready to go.
Fluffed and adjusted.
Oh, I didn't brush my teeth.